Hey everybody, it's Gary Vaynerchuk for tastingroom.com, and I'm really excited about the dudes pack that I've put together. Tasted a bunch of stuff. Not as much for the ladies, this kind of offer. This is more for the guys. Little dudes pack action. Picked a bunch of wines, pushed some aside here. Don't show them trouty, I don't want to hurt feelings. So I've got my 6 wines. Let's get right into it. The Sticky Beak Semillon Sauvignon, which is a great little white blend from Sonoma, California. And using the Semillon varietal that I think is so great and is so interesting. And this one for the dudes is kind of one that you might want to have with your ladies, right? So kind of a white wine, easier to drink, back porch, by the pool, having a good time, or on the golf course, just you and your buddies. Light, crisp, clean white wine, very aromatic peaches, you know, perfume-like characteristics. And I really like the fresh, kind of clean peaches, kiwi, vibrance thing that this thing has going on. And again, easy, you know, watching the ball game, mowing the lawn, not too, you know, heavy. You don't have to think about it. Nice quaffer drinking wine. So pick that for that reason. Letitia Estate 2009 Chardonnay. This is a really interesting kind of Chardonnay. Uses Dijon and Wente clones for all you nerds out there. Also, a Chardonnay that I picked for a couple of reasons. One, I like the price point, so if you like it in the pack and you reorder it, I think you'll find the price to be attractive. Number two, you know, a lot of guys I know are fishing this time of year, right? And so I was thinking, like, what wine would go tremendous with, like, a whole fish? Or just, like, you know, guys are trying to cut some of the fat. We're starting to get a little bit more in shape. And more importantly, lots of us go out there and fish. And what wine really goes well with that kind of style? So, you know, this is the kind of wine I'd like to see you take on your fishing trip, right? You know, if you're one of those kind of guys that's fishing, pull on the boat, smack it on the grill, right, and just eat it. You do this kind of things in Cape Cod, right, Trouty? You know, this is your Chardonnay for you. A little smoky, a little oaky, and then on the palate, big, bold, and not bashful, right? Just like you like it, and would go really well with some fish. So, on the reds, excuse me, one last right, forgot about this one. Excited about this one, actually. Do a little rinse. This is from Australia, from a producer I love in Barossa called Messina, and this is their Surly Muse. Now, this is a Viognier, and Viognier is a varietal I'm very, very fond of in general. And the reason I picked this guy is, you know, excuse me, expanding palates. I want the dudes to try new things. It's not just about Chardonnay, and we got Zins and Napa Reds. You know, every pack's gonna have a little expanding the palate, and that's what this Messina brings to the table. Got that oily, smoky, like real burnt BMX tire thing going on the nose. Racy banana peel, good explosion of tropical fruit on the finish. I just love the way this wine tastes. The acidic combination with this ripe fruit is fantastic. I think overall that you're going to love this wine. It's going to expand your palate, and it's going to add the Viognier, to your wish lists as you go out there and try new things. So I'm expanding your dudes' palates. Don't want you to get stuck in a rut with that choice. Now, next, loved this wine. This is the Kelly's Young 2008 Zinfandel from Alexander Valley. Zins are great, perfect barbecue wine. So many of you dudes actually cook in the summer, right? This is when the guys step up and do a little of the meal making, because we like to hit the grill. Zins are amazing with, you know, barbecue grilled foods. To me, this is the perfect burger, you know, kind of wine, and I think all of us love that stuff. Beautiful raspberry fruit, black pepper. Very jammy, very rich. Go tremendous with burgers, steaks, ribs, barbecue chicken. This is your barbecue wine. Throw it on the Weber. Enjoy the game. This is absolutely going to blow a lot of people away, and I think you're going to like it, and I'm excited about this choice. I'm dying to get the feedback on that. Now, this Palmieri 2007 Cabernet Sauvignon from Stagecoach Vineyard was a wine that really, really caught my attention when I tasted it, and I immediately thought of a lot of you. It was just like, you know, this is definitely a home run. I gotta throw this in the pack. You know, guys love cab, right? I mean, all of you watching right now are probably like, when are we gonna get to the cab, right? This is your cab. This is for all those, you know, Chateau Catalina, you know, cake bread. And God, I love this. This wine is so interesting aromatically. Pencil shavings, graphite, blackcurrant. Big, bold, and rich. For all those Jordan and Schaefer, Silver Oak, Chateau Montelena, cake bread Cabernet lovers, I want you to expand your palate within a category that you like. This Palmieri is going to really rock your boat. This is probably going to be the one that gets most reordered from this bunch, just because I think it's a style that is going to really speak to the dudes. That being said, this might be the wine that takes the cake. This is the Blackbird Vineyards Aris, and this is a Napa Valley blend, 42% Merlot, 38 Cabernet, 20% Cabernet Franc, and I'm a huge fan of Blackbird. They make maybe my favorite domestic rosé that I've had recently, which I tasted when I was tasting this in Tasting Room's warehouse, and I just fell in love with this red. Bold, rich. As soon as I smell this wine, now I remember what I love so much about this. This made me think of Quintessa right away. Quintessa's gotten pretty expensive, and not that this is inexpensive actually. If you're like a James Bond dude, or you're popping the collar, there's an elegance when I taste this wine in comparison to the Palmieri that just speaks to class, right? It just does. It's kind of like Trouty behind the camera here. He's a little more bougie, more respected than I am. I'm t-shirting out. He looks a little sharp back there, but there's an elegance and a refinement to this. The black currant, the blueberry jam, and the cigar mixed with violets that this wine finishes with is extraordinary. It's a beautiful